Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be giving you guys a list of my favorite K-drama recommendations for you guys to watch during this whole self-isolation period. I know you guys can be very bored, just as bored as I am, and I've been watching a bunch of K-dramas. So I'm going to give you guys a list of my favorite K-dramas that I recommend you guys checking out. And I got inspired because there's a TikTok trend right now where it's like a few questions that you answered in regards to your favorite K-drama. So instead of filming a TikTok video, I'm going to film an actual YouTube video on it. And if you guys are new to my channel, subscribe down below, give this video a thumbs up for me, and let's get started. So my first ever K-drama I've ever watched is Boys Over Flowers, and don't even come for me, I don't want to hear it. If you've never watched Boys Over Flowers before, like, don't even bother talking about K-drama. You need to watch Boys Over Flowers. It's okay, like, in my own honest opinion, like, yes, it's not the best K-drama I've ever seen. It wasn't amazing and ahead of its time at that time, yes. Boys Over Flower, I think, might be one of the biggest K-drama like viewers amount of people viewing the drama ever. It's a very popular K-drama. Almost every single person who watches K-drama, that was their first ever K-drama. Like, that is everyone's first K-drama. It's that good. It's good in the sense where I don't want you guys to obviously over time better things have came out, but at that time it was an amazing K-drama, and that is one of the dramas where even if it's like it's like a classic, you just kind of watch it. It's one of those K-dramas that never get old. I rewatch it all the time with my sister, and I love it. I love Lee Min-ho, and if you do like Boys Over Flowers, I really recommend you checking out Heirs. It's a similar concept to Boys Over Flowers, except Lee Min-ho is the lead in it as well, except the girl in Heirs is a lot less annoying than the girls in Boys Over Flowers. I can't stand the girl in Boys Over Flowers. And also, the other side guy in Heirs is really cute as well. So it's another similar K-drama to Boys Over Flowers if you have already watched Boys Over Flowers and wanted something similar. My most recent K-drama I've watched is definitely Itaewon Class. I have a lot of opinion on Itaewon Class. I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well. It's one of the first ever K-drama I've ever seen that talks about racism and being transphobic in the Asian community. I definitely believe that those two topics need to be brought up more and talked about, and it was really cool to see that it gets talked about and be brought up in a K-drama, because if you guys know, in Asia, those two topics they're kind of like not really talked about, and it's really cool to see a modern day K-drama talk about those two topics. And the main guy is Taehyung's best friend, which is super cool. I think Tae actually visited the set of Itaewon Class while they were filming, and I did end up liking the drama a lot, which is why I'm recommending it to you guys. I don't like who he ends up with in the end of the drama. That's just my own personal opinion. I don't like who he ends up with. And then the second son in the drama, if you guys have watched Itaewon Class, the second son, the illegitimate son, is that how you say it? Illegitimate son, he gets a really shitty ending, which I don't like. He was one of my favorite characters in the drama. I know he did some mistakes, trust me, I know, but I felt like everyone got a happy ending but him. I feel like he was cheated on a happy ending. Anyways, so yeah, I recommend Itaewon Class if you guys want a more modern drama that talks about modern day issues. The K-drama that I'm currently watching is Crash Landing on You. It is the cutest K-drama that's not cringy and so cute. Like, you just fall in love with the characters and how the main lead guy treats the girl. It's just, I just want a guy that treats me like that. It's super cool. It's a storyline based in North Korea, and it's a storyline that I never thought I would enjoy watching. I really like your typical like high school plot where like, oh, it's a rich guy from high school, poor little girl from the suburbs fall in love, and like the evil mom, whatever. I usually like those storylines, which is why I really like Boys Over Flowers and Heirs. And Crash Landing on You is not like that at all. It's about the soldier in North Korea, and then this girl from South Korea, she accidentally gets stuck in North Korea, and the soldier from North Korea is helping her escape, like helping her return back home, and they fall in love, and you kind of just see their love like progress throughout the storyline. I haven't finished it yet, but I really like it. The lead guy is super attractive. I usually don't like guys that are a lot older than me, but he is really attractive. Like, he's a whole, like, wow. A K-drama that made me cry is definitely Sky Castle. I was bawling in Sky Castle. Like, I think one of the SF9 members, yes, it was one of the SF9 members. He was the reason why I was crying, because if you guys watched my KCON vlog, I didn't know that the main one of the guys in Sky Castle was in SF9, and when I was at KCON, I saw SF9 at like a little fan event thing, and on my heart, like, my heart hurt. Like, my heart physically was hurting, and I didn't know why. I had to look up SF9. I'm like, oh, it's because you're in Sky Castle. I remember you now. So yeah, it was it was not your typical K-drama storyline where there was no, okay, well, there was a love interest, but that was like irrelevant. It's like, there is a love interest, but it's not really that important. But it's basically these really rich elite families who are so rich and elite. They live in a community where their dads are doctors, and the family wants their sons to be doctors, and they're all basically competing against each other to get like the best title. Like, it's just like, if you live with like stereotypical Asian parents, it's basically a storyline of like growing up, your parents want you to be like the #1 kid in class, being a doctor, going to Harvard, living under that pressure of so much pressure, and being able to like try to satisfy your parents. That's what the storyline is about, and it's really interesting, and it's a plot twist at the end, and it made me cry, and it's really emotional K-drama. It was so good. I really recommend it. If your family ever wanted you to be a doctor growing up, trust me, you're gonna relate a lot to that storyline, because I was just like, everything that's going on in that storyline, I'm like, bro, I feel you. I literally feel you. And then last but not least, the K-drama that I recommend you guys watching. The first one is W. Hands down, one of my favorite K-dramas ever. I have never seen a K-drama like that. I think I watched it over 2 or 3 times. It was that good. I usually don't rewatch K-dramas besides Boys Over Flowers, because that's like a classic. W is so good. Lee Jung-suk is one of the most attractive actors. I think he is now the #2 most highest paid actor in Korea besides Lee Min-ho. That's how good of an actor he is. W was an amazing K-drama. It was so different. I've never seen a K-drama like it ever before. Like, it was like, I think it's called, another title for it is called When Two Worlds Collide, and it's basically when this girl's dad is a cartoonist, and he basically creates this fictional cartoon, and he's really popular. He's a really popular like comic drawer, but somehow this comic that he draws turns into life, and the daughter gets stuck in the comic world, and it's really interesting. The guy is super hot. The storyline is super interesting. I don't want to explain it because I know I'm not going to give it justice, but I strongly recommend you guys looking it up. It is the best K-drama I have ever watched in my entire life. I would rewatch it any day. Lee Jung-suk is so hot in the drama. Like, his character development is really cool. The lead girl isn't annoying, which is really important. I hate when lead girls are annoying in K-dramas. And I have 2 more. The second one is Goblin. It's really cool. I actually ended up liking the supporting characters more than the lead characters, but Goblin is so funny. Like, it's such a funny K-drama, and yeah, I don't know how to explain Goblin, but there's this guy who's a goblin from like years and years past, and he can't die until he finds his lover again. So that's his mission his whole life, and you can see throughout the drama that he finds his lover, but he has to like make her fall in love with him. It's really interesting. It's a different K-drama. It's not your typical K-drama. I really enjoyed watching it. And last but not least, What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, who's also the same guy as the main lead in Itaewon Class, aka Tae's best friend. What's Wrong with Secretary Kim? It's a funny K-drama to watch. I really like it. It's a really interesting K-drama, but it is more of your stereotypical classic Korean K-drama where there's like a love interest, and like, yeah, it's just like your typical, like, the guy works for, the guy is like a really rich CEO alpha, where like the girl is a secretary, and yeah, I really like it, and they fall in love with each other, and it's super cute and adorable. I really recommend you guys checking it out if you guys haven't. But the thing with telling you guys my thoughts on these K-dramas, I don't want to just read off of like Wikipedia. I wanted to give you my actual opinions on them, but some of these K-dramas I haven't watched in such a long time, so trying to remember the plot. If you are bored and haven't watched them, definitely I recommend you guys checking it out. And also, please leave a comment down below letting me know any other K-dramas that I should check out. It's quarantine season, your girl is bored, I would love to check it out. So yeah, be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know what other K-dramas I should personally check out. And please give this video a thumbs up for me, subscribe down below, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!